Periwinkle garage cleaning, this is Jordo.
Today we are talking about how not to suck at answering customer phone calls.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
A lot of people suck at it.
I would probably suck at it, but luckily for me, I partnered with somebody that has a different skill set than me, and therefore I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Because somebody better than me
That
is
would be
doing
me.
it.
I'm on the phones. I see that phone ringing and my eyes get huge.
Yep.
I'm just chomping at the bit to answer that phone and say, Periwinkle garage cleaning, this is Jordo.
Yep. So.
And then they're like, I'm sorry, did you say Gordo? Jordo. Oh, Jordan. No. Jordo. With a G. No. With a, it's besides the point. You can call me whatever you want. What can I help you with today?
So last night I was racking my brain about what we could talk about today and how we could talk about something that you could actually take and use in your business right away. And I thought, you know, we live in the technology age and people don't like to speak on the phone really anymore.
No.
They like to just hide behind their DM inbox on Instagram and talk to customers that way, fill out online orders.
It's because we're so used to texting, emails, and social media, where all three of those, you are in control of when you reply, and like you're in control of when you want to do it. A phone call, when you answer it, you're at the other person's mercy. Like you're agreeing to an indefinite amount of time to speak on the phone, pretty much.
And you have zero time to really think about your answer.
Yes,
you gotta be like,
time.
boom.
Yep.
Whereas an email or a DMs and your you know, social media inboxes, you can think about the answer. So anyways, talking on the phone is important. Regardless of where we go in the world and where the future is, people are gonna wanna talk to you before they buy from you. This might change in 100 years, but it's not gonna change in 5 or 10 years, so.
Yeah, yes. Have you ever seen a company that looks awesome online and then called the customer service and it's literally somebody in India? Like not like somebody in India, barely speaks English.
Yep.
There's nothing worse than that.
It's frustrating.
Because
what does that tell your customer?
It tells me you don't care about me, because you don't care about my experience or my first touch with your service
Cox
or product.
Cox, we're calling you out.
Yeah, terrible.
AT&T calling you out too. I switched because of that.
Yep. Just because you're on top of the mountain now doesn't mean somebody else ain't climbing up with a freaking battle axe to chop your legs off.
Right. So we're gonna get into it. We wrote down 5 things that you can start doing today. 5. To improve your presence on the phone and your ability to lead your customers through what would be an inbound phone call for you, the business owner. Number 1 we wrote down is be consistent. What does that mean, Jordan?
So this one's important. And it's important because, as you should already know, maybe you don't, but marketing your business is the most important thing that your business does. Almost, I would say your marketing is more important than everything else. Because if you have a terrible product, but terrible marketing, or if you have a great product with terrible marketing, people aren't gonna buy your product. But if you have a great product with great marketing, everyone's gonna buy your product. And so consistency, what that does is it starts to build a stereotype out there in the market for what people can expect, even if they've never talked to you before. And if they have talked to you before, they know when they talk to you again, you're the exact same person. Even if you're not the same person, you have the same values as the person you spoke to before. You said the same things. You had the same voice inflection. You knew the same things. You have the same mission statement. That is incredibly important.
What do you think so consistency, are we talking about like what you say at the beginning of the call? Are we talking about like what funnel you lead them through? Like what conversation structure? What does it mean to be consistent on the phone?
I'm not talking about funneling them through the call yet, but at all, I should say. I'm talking about when you answer the phone, you say the exact same thing, the exact same way, at the exact same pace every single time.
What do you say for Periwinkle?
I answer so when I see Periwinkle's calling me, I have a different ringtone. So it's a dun 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 dun, and it's kind of like, oh crap, crap, crap. So I take a deep breath, and I literally think to myself, I want this person to have the best experience ever on the phone with me. I answer it, and I smile before, and I say, Periwinkle Garage Cleaning, this is Jordo. Just like that, every single time. Because immediately they know they called Periwinkle, who they were intending to call. They know we're cleaning garages, and they know they're speaking to Jordo. And if they call back 5 minutes later, I'm gonna say that exact same thing. Even if I know who's calling, I'm not gonna say, hey, what's going on? This is Jordo. Or hey, how's it going? Thanks for calling back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the same thing every single time because we're a business, we're building that brand and that stereotype out in the market.
Why do you smile before you answer the phone?
Because people can hear it. If I say, Periwinkle Garage Cleaning, this is Jordo. Periwinkle Garage Cleaning, this is Jordo. Makes a difference.
It's true, I could hear it. Well, okay.
Consistency, guys. And
Be
it's
consistent.
so easy, too.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
Item number 2, be energetic.
Yeah. That's kind of falls into one with consistency. You always have to be energetic because, okay, let's use this as an example. Let's say you served a customer and they hated what you did for them.
Okay.
They're not happy at all, but they didn't tell you while you were there. They wanted to call and tell you because they're that kind of person. I get it. It's confrontation's easier for people over the phone sometimes.
Yeah.
So they call, they're pissed, they practice their speech, they're gonna say all of this thing, and then they're answered with a voice saying, Periwinkle Garage Cleaning, this is Jordo. All of a sudden, they are not as mad as they would have been if I would have said, Periwinkle, this is Jordo. Now they're like, oh yeah, now you're on my shit list. Yeah, now you just made the list. Here's what I'm calling about.
Yeah.
And even if they are mad with you, be energetic and be nice because you don't want to be mean to somebody that's incredibly nice. Nobody does.
Right.
That's an easy one too.
That's
Being
big.
energetic on the phone.
Because you're absolutely right. I feel like if I'm calling a business and I'm like upset, so say I'm talking about like Cox Communications.
It's
or
easy to be pissed at them because they don't even like their job.
Right.
They're like, Cox Communications, this is Carol.
Yeah.
You're like, Carol, listen up. Listen up.
Energy in there. Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your manager because I know you can't help me.
Yeah. It's hard to be upset. It's hard to be mean to somebody that's nice or happy.
It is. You almost can't do it because we're humans. We know other people as people, and we know that they have lives outside of their job. And when they're nice and they're doing their job, even if you have a problem with them, you're going to approach it completely different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just for the sake of saving yourself from getting yelled at by people, answer the phone, be happy, and if they're yelling at you, be happy because eventually you'll win them over.
Yeah.
And they'll have nothing bad to say about you.
Item number 3, don't be rushed. Don't be rushed.
Yeah.
Easier said than done sometimes, I'd imagine. As you would have a day job on the phones, and then you're also answering the Periwinkle.
Yeah, this is not as easy of a rule for inbound calls because, like we talked about at the beginning, you can't control when you're getting called. If I had $1 for every time I got called while I was on the toilet, I'd have about $50.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of singles.
It is, and I mean, if you answer a call when you're on the pot, you're pretty much stealing. You're gonna have that full conversation on the pot because you can't flush.
Yeah.
There's other people blowing it up next to you. I mean, I don't know if they know, but it's like, listen, you're my customer. I didn't want you to have to go to voicemail.
Right.
So I answered the phone.
Yeah.
But it is tough. But the reason why that's important is because if they're in a hurry, they'll tell you. But as soon as you answer the phone, you are at their mercy. You are a servant to them. You are selling to them. You're answering their questions. Keep answering questions, keep asking questions. Drag it out as long as you should drag it out as long as you possibly can if they're okay with it. Because all you're gonna develop is a relationship.
Yeah.
And even if they never use your service,
they'll never forget that 30-minute call.
They'll never forget it, and they'll tell everybody about you and Jordo that they spoke with from Periwinkle. They've never used them, but they're a great company. They may give you a Google review. They may use you 10 years down the road.
Yeah.
But it matters, people.
Yeah, I mean, you have people that call you and that you tell me, it seemed like that person just wanted to talk to me. Like they didn't even have a garage.
Yeah.
They knew who we were. They just wanted to talk to it.
Yeah, so our TV episode has been airing all over the U.S. People call from states where they know we're not operating in, literally just to talk to us.
Yeah.
They just wanted to know that we were real. Like, holy cow, I can't believe I'm speaking to you guys. What are your plans? I mean, we've had people calling asking what our expansion plans are, how it started. They just want to talk, and that's fine. Because that's the brand that we're trying to portray. We're trying to be the friendly, trustworthy, professional garage cleaning and organization company.
Yeah.
So all of those things have to align, and rushing through a conversation is just gonna make someone feel like they're not important.
Yeah. Number 4, speak confidently.
Speaking confidently. Okay. When you're speaking to somebody on the phone, you can almost picture them, you know? Are they like cuddled up? Are they sitting upright? Are they standing? It makes a difference because you want to speak to a professional. You want to speak to somebody that knows what they're talking about.
And your body language, like, if you're like at a desk, you're like, hello.
Yeah. Also, you got to speak confidently because when people ask about pricing, you gotta know and lay it down. Like, these aren't up to negotiation. This is what we charge for this. This is what we charge for this.
Yeah.
You want to estimate, okay, how much of this do you want? That would be, let me get my calculator, that's this amount.
Right.
Don't say, it's going to be about 5, don't say that. It's going to be this much.
Yep.
I mean, if I'm calling a company or a service or buying a product, I want to know exactly, I want to know the answers to the questions that I'm calling, and I want to speak to somebody that can confidently and knowledgeably, is knowledgeably a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Knowledgeably is a word. Give me the answers that I'm calling about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you, as the business owner, if you're kind of shaky about pricing, you open up the door for negotiation, and the customer doesn't want you to feel shaky either.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, crap, I gotta negotiate. It sounds like this is up for a negotiation. They want to hear, this is how it is. Because then that gives me assurance that, like, okay, cool. Yeah.
Confident people get what they want too.
Yeah. That's true.
One of the things that your dad actually taught me whenever I was doing cold calls, I still do occasionally cold calls, but I was doing cold calls heavily like 2-3 years ago. And I would call a company and be like, hi, this is Jordan. I was calling to see if blank was available. And they're like, why are you calling? I was calling to speak to them about this. And I was having trouble getting through to these people to talk to them. And Mark was like, your dad, he was like, you need to call these people and say, this is Jordan calling for this. What are you calling about? I sent them an email, have not heard a response. I need to hear back from them.
Yeah.
You don't pussyfoot around. You are calling, you are in control. This person has no idea who you are. So they're just gonna be like, oh crap, this is important.
Yeah.
This is important.
Yep.
They're gonna let you through. You're gonna get right past that gatekeeper.
Yes.
And it's kind of the same way when you're on the phone and somebody's talking to you. You run the show whenever you're the most confident person on the phone, and that's what they want. They're a consumer. They're calling you because they're consuming. They're interested in your product. They want to be led down the path. You just got to leave little breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
You don't follow them; they follow you.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise you're gonna get trampled.
Last one we have down is number 5. Have a desired outcome.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, that's good. So for Periwinkle, I do have a desired outcome for every call, and it is just for them to have a great experience with me on the phone.
Okay.
If we end up getting their business out of it, great. If we don't, great. But either way, it's always a success, every phone call I have, because I've set that as my goal, or that's my desired outcome, for them to have a great time talking to us and to have a great impression of our company. If I had the outcome of get a job every single time somebody calls, I'm gonna feel like crap.
Yeah.
8 times a day.
Yeah. And that might not be, it's tough.
It'd be pushy.
Yeah.
I'd go into the call completely different. When can I get you on the schedule?
Because it might not be the caller's objective.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to force them into something they weren't wanting to do originally, they're not going to be very likely to call you back or to hand off your number to a friend or family of theirs.
Exactly.
Who might actually want and need you and have the budget for you.
Yeah. But yeah, having a desired outcome is important. Yours may not be for them to have a great phone call. Yours may be to tell them about, or to get Google reviews, or to tell them about your new website. Whatever it is, you need to have that in mind because it will direct your phone call because you're in charge on your phone call when you answer.
Yeah. Okay, in summary, how not to suck at answering phone calls. Number 1, be consistent. Be consistent. Number 2, be energetic.
Woo!
Number 3, don't be in a rush. Number 4, speak confidently.
My name is Jordo, I'm calling for blank.
Number 5, have a desired outcome.
Gotta have them happy.
If you don't have a goal for the call, you're just gonna be spinning around.
You're a chicken running around with its head cut off.
Yep.
You have no idea where you're going, but your body's just still.
Yeah. You can't avoid having a phone number. You can't avoid speaking to customers. And it's such a great way to differentiate yourself. It's such an easy way to be better than your competition. Because most of your competition is, hello,
Yeah.
Mike's Plumbing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, who am I speaking with? What is your name? Or the worst is when you call a company and somebody just answers as their name. Like, this is
Ted.
Yeah, this is Ted. I was trying to call Angel's Funeral Home. Oh yeah, this is Angel's Funeral Home. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
why don't you lead with that so I know I didn't call the wrong number?
Yeah.
Man, these people, you guys, it's easy pickings out there. Businesses are run terribly.
Yep.
If you do the little things right, you can have such a successful company because people don't do these things. They don't think it's important. They think all I need to have is a great product, a product that everybody needs. That's not all you need. That honestly is the easy part.
Yeah.
Having a product. The hard part is the easy stuff. It's the stuff like answering the phone with energy and consistency and having a goal in mind.
Yep.
Those are the things that everybody can do, but nobody does for whatever reason.
That's all we got for you today. Go out there and crush the inbound calls because no one else is doing them. Signing off.
Crush it.